Hey team, thanks for tuning in. Today I want to share a tip with you about organising your clips in Final Cut Pro using keywords. If you have 10, 20, 100 clips in a project in Final Cut Pro and you want to organise them using keywords in seconds, then keep watching. Roll the intro. I don't have an intro. So you've come back from a trip or a day shooting and you've transferred all your footage onto your computer. This may be from one camera, multiple cameras, even from your phone. And if you're anything like me, you've created one folder on your computer and you've transferred all your footage into that one folder. You might be desperate to load all of that footage straight into Final Cut Pro and start editing a project. Don't do that. The first step you need to do is spend a few seconds and create some subfolders to organize those clips into. The time you spend doing this now will save you lots of time in Final Cut Pro, trust me. So let's jump onto my computer and I'll show you what I mean. So I've just been on a trip to the USA and I've decided that I want to create a folder for each day of the trip. If I open up Finder, so each day I created a folder and dumped all of the footage from that day into it. For this tutorial, let's just take one of those days. In this case, the day I traveled from New Zealand to California as our project. Now all of my footage for that day is in just one folder. And as you can see, I've got hundreds of clips. The first thing to do is sort them in chronological order. So every clip is in order from the start of the day to the end of the day. I right click in there, show view options, arrange by date created, sort by date created. So as I said, that means now every clip is in order from the start of the day through to the end of the day. And you can see there's some pictures and then there's some movie files. Some of them I took on a camera, some of them I took on a phone later. Now, there are lots of things that happen during the day and different parts of the journey I want to make sure I build into my story when I put it into my Final Cut Pro timeline. The next thing to do is have a quick look through your footage to understand the topics you want to focus on. So scrub through your footage, have a look at each clip. I'm obviously not going to show them all now, but what you need to do is go through and have a look at each clip. What you want to do is understand the topics you want to focus on and create a list of how you want to organize them. For example, it could be the different parts of your journey, like getting to the airport, at the airport, on the plane, arriving in Los Angeles. There might be something interesting that happened that you want to single out. Write that on your list. Next, in your main footage folder, create a subfolder for everything on your list. For example, getting to airport, plane flight. And with the magic of editing, I'm just going to move now to my complete list. Then move all the relevant footage into each one of those subfolders. Since your footage is in chronological order, it's easy to grab the clips you need and drag and drop them. So all the footage relating to each of those topics is now in its own individual folder. Sweet! That's all the hard work done. Next, we need to create a new library and event in Final Cut Pro. I've created a library. Here I'm making this one USA Day 1. There's automatically an event created. I like to rename it to match because I'm a little bit OCD. You don't have to do this though. Then go back to your folder window, find the folder that contains all of your subfolders, and simply drag and drop that onto the event in Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro will now import all of the media into the event, and this is where the magic happens. As Final Cut Pro imports your footage, you will see that it creates keywords based on the subfolders you created, and assigns that keyword to every clip inside that original subfolder. Now you can create your project timeline and start editing your video with all of your clips organized the way you want them. Nice and easy to find. So there you go team, I hope that helps you stay organized more easily, so you can spend more time on creating your video and less time hunting for clips. If you enjoyed the video, please smash that like button below, and if you're not already, please consider subscribing and don't forget to hit that notification bell. If there are other tips or ideas you'd like to see, please leave a comment in the section below. Once again guys, thanks for watching and have a great day.